They said he was too old, too slow, past his prime. But what Phil Mickelson did next shocked the entire world of golf. This is the true underdog comeback of a 50-year-old legend who rewrote history when no one believed in him. After diving deep into golf.com, Golf Digest, and Golf Week, we uncovered a powerful backstory that most fans missed. It's not just about the win, it's about grit, sacrifice, and a moment that stunned the entire golf world. Come along as we retrace the steps of how he defied the odds and became a living emblem of resilience and longevity in the game. What did the analysts, players, and fans have to say about him before the 2021 PGA Championship? Analysts described him as a 50-year-old golfer with a history of inconsistent play who hasn't had a top 10 finish in a major since 2016. They noted his struggles with driving accuracy off the tee and putting, which are major liabilities on the golf course. With his world ranking outside of the top 100, they considered him to be past his prime on the PGA Tour, still talented but no longer a threat. And while they respected him for his legendary career, few were of the belief that he still had the stamina and consistency to successfully compete over 4 days at a major. While his fellow players respected his experience and admired his longevity and charisma, they didn't see him as a serious contender, much more a favorite to win. Fans' expectations were at a long-time low. They saw him as an underdog at best, and many were just keeping their fingers crossed that he would at least make the cut. There was no true belief that he would win, and his making one more magical run was wishful thinking at best. Phil was seen as a legend in the twilight of his career. The general sentiment was doubt about his chances of winning. What happened at the 2021 PGA Championship that shocked not only the golf community, but the whole athletic world? Continue watching with us to find out. What did the competition look like at the 2021 PGA Championship? The tournament featured a highly competitive field of top-ranked professionals, seasoned major champions, as well as emerging talents. There was the defending champion, Collin Morikawa, who secured his first major at the event. There were past major winners with the likes of 2020 Masters champion Dustin Johnson, 2017 PGA Championship winner Justin Thomas, three-time major champion, and 2012 PGA Championship victor Rory McIlroy, and four-time major champion and 2018-2019 PGA Championship title holder Brooks Koepka. Among the emerging talents then were Xander Schauffele, Victor Hovland, Will Zalatoris, and Jon Rahm. The stage was set for a memorable competition at the 2021 PGA Championship with a diverse, competitive lineup. Phil was the oldest in the field at 50 years old and was considered the longest shot to win the event. How memorable a competition was it? There is only one way to find out, and that is by continuously watching to the end. How did he fare in this 2021 major? After playing consistently with a mix of birdies and bogeys, he opened strong and set a solid foundation for the tournament, ending his first round with a score of 2 under par 70. While he made 4 bogeys over his first 6 holes, he rebounded with 4 birdies on the back 9. At the end of the round, he tied for 8th with 7 other players, including defending champion Morikawa. With a bogey-free back 9 featuring 5 birdies, including a 23-foot putt on the 9th, he showcased his ability to capitalize on his scoring opportunities. With a strong finish of 3 under par 69, he propelled to a share of the lead with Louis Oosthuizen heading into the weekend. He became the oldest player to lead the tournament after the second round since 54-year-old Sam Snead in 1966, and the 6th player to hold the lead in a major in 4 different decades. Maintaining his composure amidst the challenging tournament conditions, including the rowdy atmosphere due to the events being the first major of the COVID era, he took and secured the lead after carding key birdies and ending the third round with a score of 2 under par 70. This despite his making his first bogey in 20 holes after hitting his tee shot into a sandy area and chipping it out into the fairway at the 12th, and recording a double bogey after his drive going into the water hazard to the right of the fairway on the 13th. After making up for these disasters by making par on his last 5 holes, Phil registered as the oldest 54-hole leader in PGA Championship history and oldest in any major since 60-year-old Tom Watson at the 2009 Open Championship. It's time to discover what he did that shocked the entire world of athletics. At the start of the 4th round, he was on top of Brooks Koepka by 1 shot. After losing the lead with a bogey on the 1st, he regained it by igniting momentum with a remarkable hole-out from a greenside bunker for a birdie on the par 5 second hole. Finding a sandy area off his tee at the par 3 5th, he holed his shot for a birdie to lead Koepka and Oosthuizen by 2. His holing a 12-foot putt for a birdie on the 10th extended his lead, only to see his lead cut in half after he settled for a bogey when his approach on the 13th found the water. He followed this up by dropping his shot on the 14th. It was at the 16th that Phil did the unimaginable. He hit a 366-yard drive, recorded as the longest by any player on that hole in the history of the tournament. To get to 7 under, he got up and down from over the green for a birdie. Chopping out of thick rough on the par 3 17th, he settled for another bogey. However, he tapped in for par on the 18th, securing his 2nd PGA Championship and 6th major. And that is what Phil did that had the golf community in total shock as he became the oldest major winner in the annals of the golf sport. Tiger Woods described his achievement as truly inspirational, while Jack Nicklaus emphasized Phil's strategic play and exceptional performance. Tom Brady, an NFL quarterback and Phil's partner in 2020's The Match Champions for Charity, a match play golf challenge, called out, "That's my quarterback," on social media. The doubts expressed by critics and analysts on Phil's capacity to win, including pro golfer Joel Dahman, who remarked during the tournament that "I'd be impressed if he did," in reference to Phil's maintaining the lead, were effectively silenced. The overwhelming sentiment among fans worldwide was one of joy and inspiration for his defying age and expectations. There was a huge admiration for his skill and perseverance. His victory elevated him from the status of a legend to a golf icon. Reignited with commercial interest, he was offered renewed endorsements, media interviews, and appearance demands. Shutting off any talk of retirement, he added more starts and collected wins in the Champions Tour. He signed a lucrative deal, reported to involve over $100 million, with LIV Golf to become one of their most high-profile stars. Phil's win was not only an achievement of a personal milestone, but a symbol of resilience and the timeless nature of true talent resonating across the entire sports world. Do you want more insight on another golf icon? Simply proceed and watch the next video on cue.